It's time for Big Tigger's Trending Topics on V103.
411 on your favorite folks. We call it the Trending Topics. Okay? With me now. Shout out to OG Marco. Want him to get well. In case you haven't heard, he has some weird skin disorder. According to Page 6, he shared the details of his prognosis over the weekend. Thanks to the medical team and God for the healing process. Quote, I was improperly treated for a minor rash and ended up with a skin-eating disease for the last few months. He shared, this is the best I've looked. I hope it gives someone hope. Apparently, he suffers from necrotizing fasciitis. Wow. According to the CDC, it's a bacterial infection that spreads in the body and can cause death. Bacteria most commonly enters the body through breaks in the skin like cuts, scrapes, burns, and insect bites. Looks kind of crazy. Now, the interesting part is he's been informing fans of the situation. He said he's been going through this alone 90% of the time without the support of the person I love, without most of my quote-unquote friends, without anything but my own strength in God. So you saying they like poof disappeared on you? That's not cool. Prayers. Get well soon, bro. Speaking of skin, YBN Almighty J skin a little bit more cut up than we were led to believe. Apparently was stabbed multiple times in that street fight and robbery. Injuries include head and facial lacerations from being stabbed with the blade and having a Hennessy bottle cracked over his head. 300 stitches. 300 stitches. If you look at some of the images online, you'll be like, wow. Originally tried to report a different incident to the cops, telling them about what happened in Saks Fifth Avenue. When they interviewed him, he was uncooperative, as were different witnesses. So allegedly, this didn't happen there. It happened at let me get this right, at a residential building in New York. Meanwhile, his alleged attacker, Zay number 5, shows off what looks to be like his stolen chain in a new music video, taunting his victim and the head of the label, the infamous Jay Prince. Jay put out a post that we talked about yesterday, and I don't know what's happening with it, but story developing, YBN, feel better. This one is a little bit about more people getting under each other's skin. Kiyomi Leslie clapped at Bow Wow. Bow Wow said people were riding with him after they saw the pictures of him and her, saying like, oh yeah, he had to defend himself, insinuating he was the victim in a domestic violence incident. Kiyomi insinuates that she knows something the public doesn't. Her story response said, quote, Bow Wow went on a whole radio show and lied dead in the people's face, and the people who believe him should enter the circus with his clown bleep. Keep trying to promote that show off my name as your storyline. Narcissistic. Been a whole month, people still playing victim. You sound as silly as you look. Let it go and move on, bro. Tired of folks playing. I don't know if that sounds like her, but that's like reading it. That's what it sounds like. She said, you and everybody around you know what's up. Act like you don't know. Let me give y'all something for the show since you desperately need it. You don't really want to leave it alone? You really want to be on mute? Okay. Her last post referenced the lyrics in Offset and Cardi B song Clout. Soon as people got something to sell, they say my name, they say my destiny. Man, hashtag Clout Chaser. Shots fired. Man down. Missed any part? V-103.com. More Big Ticket Show happens like right now.